Good morning, class. First things first. As you can see, I am here on the announcements table, or the announcements section of our networking class. This subnetting help table, it's really helpful. So you click here. This will take you to the student resources folder, which contains a couple of the documents I've been using the last couple of days, but specifically the subnetting help table, and that is this guy right here. So this is an example IP address. This is the subnet mask in decimal. This is the subnet mask in binary. This CIDR notation I'm going to teach you. It's actually super simple. It's the number of ones in the subnet mask in binary. So here we have an octet of all ones, octet of all ones, octet of all ones. That's 8 ones plus 8 ones plus 8 ones. That equals 24. That means it's this type of subnet mask. A /25 means it has one. It's borrowing 1 bit. /26 means it's borrowing 2. /27 means it's borrowing 3. A /28 means it's borrowing 4. A /29 means it's borrowing 5, and so on and so forth. So you can see that the number of bits borrowed is the same as the remainder of this number divided by 8. So 25 divided by 8 equals 3 with a remainder of 1. 27 divided by 8 equals 3, remainder of 3. And that's the number of bits borrowed. So that's an easy way to figure that out. Remember that. CIDR stands for classless inter-domain routing. Yeah. What that means is before they came up with this, for all intents and purposes, this is a shorthand. Instead of having 192.168.10.1 with a subnet mask of 255.255.255.0, you can just write 192.168.10.1/24. So it's pretty easy. This sort of stuff, one of the things on the Network Plus exam will be given this information. 192.168.10.5. One of the things they'll say is, are these two in the same subnet? And you'll have to go, it's a /24, so yes. But if this was a /26, meaning there's four subnets divided. Yeah, 26. But if this were a 26, they wouldn't be, because this right here, 10.5. So if we're in a 26, we'll slide over. Our first subnet is from 10.0 to 10.63. Then our next subnet is 10.64 to 10.127. And then we have .128 to 191. And then 10.192 to 10.255. So if this is a /26, these two are not in the same subnet, because this one is in the first subnet, and the 10.23 is in the second subnet. So those two IP addresses wouldn't be able to talk to each other. So that's just some helpful info as to what a CIDR notation is. It's really just the number of bits borrowed. It's the number of ones in the binary subnet mask. And it's shorthand, and it's a really easy way to determine or to write down an IP address with a subnet mask. One thing I do want to go over that is of mixed value is there are different classes of IP addresses. you have class A, B, and C, and then D is like experimental stuff. But class A was typically at 10.0.0.0. Class B was typically 172.19.1.0.0. No, that's 16, sorry. And class C was 192.168.0.0. And so the reason this was typically it was because normally you would have, with this class A, you would have 3 sets of numbers to work with, and we're not going to get into this today. This will be later. This is like the next level part of subnetting, but this would be a subnet mask of 255.0.0.0, which means you can have these last 3 octets be any number between 0 and 255. So that would allow for equal 255 times 255 times 255. That many no, that can't be right. And then, oh no, it is. And then this was 255 times 255. And then this was just 255. So this would be the number of potential hosts per class. So this was typically used for enterprise, small business, and then home. So at home, you're never going to have more than 255 devices at someone's house. So a lot of the times class C was used, and then you have class B and then class A. But with the invention of CIDR notation, it stands for classless inter-domain routing. So you kind of need to know, but you kind of never will use. Just know that 10 is class A, class B is 172, class C is 192. As the letters get further along in the alphabet, the numbers get bigger. So I'll leave this here for you. So I just saved it, and so this should be saved to this right here. So if you click here, this takes you to subnetting walkthrough powers of 2 study guide syllabus. So that's right here. It's still uploading. That's why it says 12 minutes ago, but it's right there. I would really, really use it. It's really helpful. That's about it. I just wanted to talk over CIDR notation and what it is and what it meant, because what you guys are going to have to do is I'll just show you the assignment real quick. So you go to the assignments, subnetting table, download this. So this is exactly what you guys are going to have. Okay. You guys need to fill in every box. Every box is worth half a point, except for these ones over here. These ones are worth 1 point because you need to get the starting and the end IP address for all of the usable hosts. But other than that, everything's half a point, so it's worth 24 points. And you guys will just type in whatever the answer is. I can't edit it right now. And then just upload this back. If you could make your answer a different color, be nice, but you don't have to. Yeah. Anyway, that's the question. What would be nice for you guys to do in this, but you don't have to? I'm gonna add that to I don't know why I always do that, whatever. But yeah, it would just help me grade it a little faster, but you guys don't have to. Anyway, I hope you guys are staying safe. This is it. After this, we're gonna hard stop, so no more nothing over spring break. If you're missing assignments and I've talked to you about it, obviously, whatever. Work on those. But if you have any questions, comments, concerns, if you'd like to talk to me over break, just send me a message and I'll do what I can to talk with you. I know this is really kind of a stressful and weird time, but don't worry, right? Do what you can to be cautious. Don't be fearful. That's a big thing. Just be cautious, but don't be afraid. There's no reason to be afraid if you're washing hands and you're doing what you're supposed to. It is scary, but being afraid won't really help you too much. Being cautious will, but being afraid will paralyze you and prevent you from doing anything. So anyway, hope you guys have a good spring break. I'll talk to you later.